NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University, where the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets take on the ONU Polar Bears. Tonight's game is brought to you by
Minster Bank, NKTelco, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Kewpie Hamburgers, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Sydney Body Car Star, First National Bank.
This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Welcome to Ohio Northern University in this afternoon's Ohio Athletic Conference game between the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears and Baldwin Wallace. Ohio Northern trying to find the winning way. They've dropped their last 4 games. 3 of those games they've lost by just a total of 6 points. And Jeff, we're looking for some good news for the Polar Bears this afternoon.
Well, for a start, they get to come home. They played a number of those losses. 4 of the 6 past games have been on the road. So they get to come home here to Ada, Ohio, hopefully turn things around, and stop that 4-game losing skid. They've been competitive, but at some point need to find that extra little play or positive play to get over the hump and earn themselves a win.
Baldwin Wallace on the other side, a very good offensive team led by an all-OAC player in Cam Kuhn. Kuhn is the leading scorer in the Ohio Athletic Conference, and Baldwin Wallace poses quite an offensive threat for the Polar Bears this afternoon.
As you mentioned with Kuhn, he's the defending player of the year freshman last year. He's scoring the ball very well. They also feature Jake Featheroff as the leading rebounder in the OAC, so they're getting it done on both ends of the court. They're very offensive. They start out very well, but they've played just .500 basketball in their past 6 games, so they've absorbed some losses as well, but still a very difficult match for the Polar Bears today, so one that the Polar Bears will have to play good in order to get a win here at Ada.
Dave Helmstetter and alongside me Jeff Henchen. We'll have Ohio Athletic Conference basketball here on NKTelco between Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace right after this.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Kinghorn Sports Center here in Ada on the campus of Ohio Northern, and we've got basketball action between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. We have our starting lineups. Introducing number 1 for Baldwin Wallace, the Yellow Jackets, number 1, Zach Brandy. Number 14, Mike Kaminsky, sophomore out of Medina, number 14. And number 30, Cameron Kuhn. Number 2, Jay Battle. And number 33, Jake Featherhoff. Round out the lineup for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, 9-5 overall, 4-3 in OAC play. Now for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears, the home team. There's Joey Hurlis, a junior out of Van Wert, leads the nation in assists. Number 12, Devin Allen out of Lima. Number 12, junior guard. And number 14, Connor Baker, coming off a great game against Wilmington where he scored 20 points. And number 40, Aaron Thress, a junior center, 6'7", into the lineup. And this afternoon, making his first start of his young Ohio Northern career from wonderful Chickasaw, Ohio, Ryan Bruns. And Jeff, Ryan's in the lineup, so That's an interesting change, and of course we've got our keys to the game.
Yeah, they're brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the dealer makes the difference. And first up for Baldwin Wallace, we mentioned numerous times already, offensively deep. They got a number of guys that can score, and they score well, averaging over 82 points a game. And they also like to put some defensive pressure on the Polar Bears. See once they can force some turnovers. At times, Northern has been a little susceptible to giving the ball away. They'll look to turn that into an offense. For the Ohio Northern Polar Bears, they're going to have to maintain or achieve offensive consistency. They've had games, especially the ones they've lost, where they've gone minutes without scoring, getting outscored 8-0, 10-0. Can't do that. It's too much of a hill to climb back in. So they'll look for scoring every time or a lot of possessions in a row, avoid a big drought. And containing Cam Kuhn, the leading scorer in the OAC, the freshman of the year last year in the OAC. Got to keep a hand in his face, try to maybe shut him down a little bit, frustrate him. He seems to be the key for the BW offense.
And we're underway at Ohio Northern University. Our keys to the game brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And a turnover on the first possession for Baldwin Wallace.
You mentioned the starting lineup change for the Polar Bears. Ryan Bruns out of Chickasaw, Ohio, Marion Local High School, getting a nod tonight. He's had a rough couple games. Played their last game, didn't score, missed the game before that against Marietta with an injury. So he's in the lineup today. He leads the nation in freshmen with 31 blocked shots. So he's got a knack for blocking shots, and as a freshman leads the nation.
Aaron
Polar Bears off to a good start
with the jump shot, number 40, and the Polar Bears take a quick 2-0 lead. Battle with the basketball as Baldwin Wallace sets into their offense. Looks like man-to-man defense by Ohio Northern. Kuhn with the basketball. He'll go to his right side. Kicks it back out to Kaminsky. Shot is short. Hurlis with a rebound.
Good job by the Polar Bears, one and done.
Down low to Thress, and Ohio Northern off to a great start here. 4-0.
Two great possessions by the Polar Bears. Didn't take much of the shot clock.
Jay Battle, a freshman guard out of Gahanna. Brings it up court as Baldwin Wallace moves the basketball. Top of the key is Battle. Nice turnover there by Baldwin Wallace as Hurlis with the steal. Allen with the basketball. Back out to Bruns. Top of the key. Baker, Hurlis. Ball tipped away, picked up by Battle. That's Ohio Northern turnover. Up court quickly. Kaminsky, top of the key. Featheroff, number 33, sets the pick as Brandy moves to the right side. Kaminsky back over to Battle. He'll take three. It'll go off the back of the iron, and Baker with a rebound.
Ohio Northern very good on rebounding thus far, Dave. No offensive rebounds.
Rebound there by Kaminsky after the missed shot by Bruns.
I believe Featherhoff got a hand on that, a block shot for Jake Featherhoff. And Featherhoff is going to pick up the illegal screen.
Featheroff, sophomore. Him and Kuhn were all OAC mentions a year ago. So
both are sophomores, as you mentioned. They are a young starting lineup. Starting Featheroff and Kuhn, both sophomores. Also, Kaminsky is sophomore. So three sophomores get the nod, plus a junior, and freshman Jay Battle.
Bruns with the shot, no good. Thress with a rebound. He fights and puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul. And I don't believe there's a senior on the floor here between these two teams.
Well, as we mentioned, the Baldwin Wallace lineup not featuring any seniors starting. Ohio Northern doesn't own a senior, none on the roster. So both these teams are going to get to know themselves very well over the next calendar year or so.
Thress at the line. Nothing but net.
Thresh has been coming on very strong as of late. Leads the Polar Bears in scoring at 15 a game. Shoots very well from the free throw line, just south of 80%.
6'7" junior connects on both free throws, and Ohio Northern jumps out to a 6-0 lead here.
Well, they've been away from their home court for 2 weeks, so they're making up right now for the struggles they've had on the road. Again, losing 4 straight.
3-point shot, Kuhn is off target. Bruns with a rebound. Here come the Polar Bears. Up court quickly. Allen down low to Thress. See where the call is here. That'll go against number 14, Mike Kaminsky, sophomore out of Medina for Baldwin Wallace.
Already 3 fouls picked up by BW, and ONU has yet to commit a foul as we've played just over 3 minutes.
Baker inbounds it to Thress, back out to Allen. Allen looks inside, back over to Hurlis in the corner. Hurlis doing battle with Brandy. He'll go to the inside the lane, jump shot outside on the pass to Thress. Ohio Northern makes it 8-0.
Boy, looking at these first few minutes, hard to believe they've lost 3 or 4 in a row, Dave. They've come out offensively, been on fire, and defensively giving up just 1 shot in each of the BW's possessions here to start the game.
Great start for Ohio Northern. There's Kuhn. He's the top scorer in the OAC. Takes a couple of steps, and Ohio Northern coach Kevin Byrne a little bit chagrined at the non-call that time.
Well, Kuhn's going to go to the free throw line where he's already hit on 74 of 84 attempts this year. That's good for 88%. So again, he leads the OAC in scoring. He's averaging 23.4 a game.
First point of the night for Kuhn as Baldwin Wallace will make 4 substitutes.
Mentioned Kuhn, he's not as you see the replay there, the foul against the Polar Bears, just 6 feet 1 inches tall, 185 pounds from Vermilion High School. Not an extremely big kid, but able to shoot the ball very well. As I mentioned, 88% from the foul line as he connects on both, shooting 44% from three-point range. So the young man obviously has a knack for scoring the ball.
A new look for Baldwin Wallace, but Ohio Northern makes the attack, and a good shot there by Baker. Connor Baker, as Ohio Northern takes it aggressively to the hoop, and the lead now 10-2 on the First National Bank scoreboard.
Good ball movement by the Polar Bears, and got an easy opportunity right near the basket.
Kuhn with the shot, no good. Rebound Thress. Thress is playing like an all-conference performer here so far. Allen for 3, shot off target. Rebound by Bruns, back out to Hurlis. Hurlis makes a move inside, but he'll go to the right side and finds Baker in the corner. Baker wants to go inside against Kuhn. He's double teamed, forces it up. Shot no good, gets his own rebound. He's going to put it right back up, but he kicks it back out and they lose the basketball.
Well, Baker was trying to go right at Kuhn and maybe try to draw a foul. Nothing called. And there's another block shot for the freshman, now with 32. Again, that leads all freshmen nationally. Polar Bears had a decent possession, Dave. Last trip came up empty, but waste no time on this possession with a three-point shot.
3-point goal. We've got a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Our score, Ohio Northern 13, Baldwin Wallace 2.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Some phenomenal shooting in the early going here by Ohio Northern, Jeff.
Well, their Polar Bears have hit on 5 of 9 shots for 56%, and BW now 0 for 6 from the floor. And again, no offensive rebounds for the Yellow Jackets. So Ohio Northern playing good defense and not giving them a second look. And meanwhile, on the other end, offensively, they've scored. They did hit a three-pointer their last possession, but from more times than not, Dave, their offense has come into paint. They've gotten some transition baskets, and some good ball movements have allowed them to get some close-in shots off the glass.
Very aggressive play by Ohio Northern as they inbound the basketball. They have an 11-point lead here in the first half. Baker with the basketball. He's against Kuhn, gets it to Thress. Thress has played impressively so far here in the opening minutes of play in this Ohio Athletic Conference game between Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern. And Hurlis with a beautiful drive. Hurlis with the score, and Hurlis now has 5 points for Ohio Northern.
Hurlis had to go. The shot clock was winding down. Bruns picked up a foul, but Hurlis got the shot off Dave just before the shot clock went off and gave Ohio Northern their 15th point.
Great basket by Hurlis, and there's a foul by Bruns, and going to the line will be Cameron Kuhn, and we've talked an awful lot about him in the first few minutes of this afternoon's game. Misses the free throw.
A rare miss, as I mentioned in his last trip, where he hit 2 of 2, shooting at 88%. He's attempted 84 shots, free throws, coming into today's game.
Second free throw is up and good. And on the First National Bank scoreboard, it's Ohio Northern 15 and Baldwin Wallace 3. Ohio Northern into their offense. Thress, he'll take the jump shot inside the three-point lane and score, and Ohio Northern just continuing the phenomenal shooting.
Thresh, a 50% field goal shooter on the season, has continued to play well, shoot well today.
Baldwin Wallace inside, they'll make a move on Bruns. Turnaround jump shot by Ryan Walsh is no good, tipped away, and there's a foul in the process. We've got a timeout again here at Ohio Northern, and the Polar Bears off to a great start. Ohio Northern 17, Baldwin Wallace 3. We'll return right after this.
Ohio Northern University has always had a strong relationship with the Village of Ada. Because of this, I was able to write a community EPA grant for a composting facility to better handle the food waste at both the university and the Village of Ada. Throughout my research, I identified multiple issues that are facing both the university and the Village of Ada. The main being the amount of food waste that's traveling to the wastewater treatment facility, entering their anaerobic digestion, which is causing for unnecessary maintenance of the anaerobic digestion. I'm thankful I was able to attend Ohio Northern University, where both the administrative staff and the professors support students in their passions in life. One of my biggest passions has always been how I can make the world a better place. And I believe that starting with food waste composting is just one small way that both the Village of Ada and the university can make the world a better place. Good?
Good. I like that. Love it. All right.
Take like 9.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
Ohio Northern off to a great start here in the opening minutes of play against Baldwin Wallace. Baldwin Wallace 9-5 overall. Ohio Northern 5-9. And Jeff, the Polar Bears are playing some basketball here in the first 7 minutes of play.
Well, I know there's a lot of time left, but what a good start for a team that's lost 4 in a row and has had some scoring droughts. They've come out, they've shot very well, 7-11 from the field. That's an excellent 64%. They've given up no field goals, just 3 free throws. So they've been doing everything very well. A lot of time left, just have to make sure they continue this pace and rhythm as, a lot of ball game left. And again, Baldwin Wallace, a team that's averaging nearly 83 points a game, held to 3. They're capable of making some runs themselves, I'm sure. So Ohio Northern's got to continue to play, but a good start for Coach Burns' team.
And Ryan Walsh, one of the few seniors out on the court, maybe the only one, makes the free throw. And Ohio Northern's lead is now 17-4. Hurlis with the basketball at the line. Back over to Allen. Thress, who's been on fire, shot a little bit short. Great hustle by Fitzhands to keep the ball alive, but Baldwin Wallace comes up with it. Walsh will take the ball to the hoop. Hurlis back on defense and tips it out of bounds.
So there's a play you won't see in any box score. Joey Hurlis hustling down the court. Who knows what could have happened? It could have been layup, maybe a Ohio Northern foul trying to challenge, but this way Hurlis gives his team a chance to play 5-on-5. It's a good job by number 1, Joey Hurlis.
And Baldwin Wallace goes into their offense. Warner sets the pick as Gleam goes down low and they kick it back out. They'll shoot the three. Shot is a little bit short.
Another one and done, Dave. The Polar Bears have sealed off the Yellow Jackets very nicely. You mentioned at last break, Travis Fitzhands came in for Ohio Northern. He wears number 33.
Big edge for Ohio Northern on the rebounding side as Baker hits the shot. And it's now 20-4. Ohio Northern on the First National Bank scoreboard. Gleam with the basketball. He's at the top of the key. He'll take a three-point shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. Walsh comes down with it, puts it up, but we've got a foul called.
Well, they get their first offensive rebound, their second chance points here opportunity, their first of the game. Ohio Northern's foul goes against Aaron Thresh, so he has to be careful now with the 2 personal fouls. He does have 10 points already.
Jack Ellerhorst will come off the Ohio Northern bench, as well as Joey DiOrio, number 22, as Ohio Northern makes a couple of substitutes here at the 12:27 mark of the first half.
Ryan Walsh here shooting, averaging just under 3 points a game. 65% on the season from the free throw line. And as Dave mentioned earlier, just one of, I believe, 3 seniors on the roster, but big offensive rebound again for the Yellow Jackets. They've gotten back-to-back rebounds here, so they can extend this possession a little bit longer.
Gleam with the basketball. Taking a look inside. Ohio Northern, good defense. Back out it goes, top of the key. As they work the perimeter, look inside. We've got a whistle.
A little bit of a mismatch. I believe the foul's going go against Hurlis. He got stuck guarding number 25, Ryan Walsh, a 6'6" forward, and they trying to do his best. Got called for the personal foul.
And the Baldwin Wallace will inbound it. Jump shot, Featherhoff, and he hits it.
First field goal made by the Yellow Jackets comes at basically the 12-minute mark, so they went nearly 8 minutes without a field goal. But they do get their first bucket from the field. 7 now for the game points, and turnover for the Polar Bears.
Bringing the ball up court is Glemm. He'll get it back over. Shot taken there, but there'll be a foul, and I believe it's on number 22, Joey DiOrio. DiOrio, a sophomore out of Columbus. Watterson into the lineup for Ohio Northern. He'll draw the personal foul, and that will send number 1, Zach Brandy.
You saw on the replay there, Joey Hurlis tried to draw the personal foul, the charge, just didn't get enough contact straight on, and that allowed a pass to be made, and then the resulting Ohio Northern foul. That is quickly now, Dave, the 6th team foul against Ohio Northern.
Free throw no good by Brandy, and Hurlis will come down with the basketball. And our replays, of course, brought to you by Sydney Body CarStar here this afternoon. Ellerhorst with the basketball. He loses it. Up court quickly comes Brandy.
Nice job by Featherhoff at that end defensively, Dave, stripping it away. BW couldn't make it capitalize, but Ohio Northern dodges the bullet, getting a steal themselves.
Fast-paced game. Hurlis back out Fitzhands. He's going to take the three. Shot off target, rebounded by Featherhoff. Featherhoff with the rebound. Up court comes Brandy. Brandy in the corner to Kaminsky, who's back into the lineup, as Jay Battle, number 2, will set the Baldwin Wallace offense up. He'll take a three. Shot is good, and slowly the Yellow Jackets beginning to warm up.
Well, they've scored 6 straight points. So they have, if you will, begun to warm up a bit as they'd struggled immensely the first 8 minutes.
Allen with the open shot, but there's going to be a whistle as Hurlis drove inside the lane, and it's going to be on Hurlis.
So a tough break for the Polar Bears. You begin to see the momentum a little bit, the drought that we talked about offensively. BW started to make some shots down here. Ohio Northern hasn't connected in a bit. So we see once here if the Polar Bears can get a good defensive stand as number 10 for the Polar Bears, Ryan Geisey into the game, as well as Bruns back into the lineup.
There's the three by Gleam. Shot no good. Ball bounces back to him, and Baldwin Wallace.
Featherhoff won't get the credit for that offensive rebound, but he did a smart play by tipping it or tapping it to his teammate to keep the possession with his team.
Featherhoff for three. Shot is good, and that'll trim Ohio Northern's lead to 6 points as we approach the 10-minute mark on the First National Bank scoreboard.
It was a 16-point lead, and now it's down to 6, so 10 unanswered by the Yellow Jackets.
Fitzhands off the glass. Nice move by Travis. And the 6'4 sophomore banks it home, and that stops a little bit of the Baldwin Wallace momentum.
Fitzhands averaging just under 10 points a game and 5 rebounds, but a big bucket for the Polar Bears.
Gleam with the basketball, and he's going to be called for carrying the basketball, so that's a turnover by Baldwin Wallace.
Their 4th turnover of the game as number 30, Cameron Kuhn, the starter, comes back in after a break. Kuhn with 3 points on the night, all free throws, as he comes in again averaging just over 23 points a game.
Nate Berger will bring it up for Ohio Northern, who has led at one time by 16 points in this one. Fitzhands inside to Bruns, back out to Fitzhands as they work the perimeter. Berger with the basketball, kicks it back out to DiOrio, over to Fitzhands, down low to Bruns, shot doesn't go, rebound. Attempt by Joey DiOrio, great hustle by number 22 for the Polar Bears, and the shot doesn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Excellent hustle play there by DiOrio. Bruns got a nice entry pass, shot doesn't drop for him. DiOrio there with a key offensive rebound, and he'll be attempting his first free throws of the season. 6'4 sophomore out of Watterson High School in Columbus. Has played in all 14 games so far this season for the Polar Bears, has not started any.
Also into the lineup for Ohio Northern is Ryan Geisey. And there's the made free throw by DiOrio. As Battle will bring it up court for Baldwin Wallace. Kuhn gets it back out to Brandt. He'll take the three and he'll connect, or rather Battle, Jay Battle.
Battle averages 9 points a game. He has 6 already.
Geisey back over to Berger. Berger goes inside, takes the short jumper. Nate Berger with a big bucket.
Nice job by Nate going into some traffic. Realized he was wide open, had the ability to realize that, and had a nice soft jumper to drop.
Battle with the shot, no good. Rebound, comes back to Battle. Rebound, Featheroff. And Featheroff puts it back up and in.
Tough break for the Polar Bears. BW got a couple looks there as they couldn't come away with a clean rebound, and Featheroff takes advantage of it for his 7th point.
Fitzhands with the basketball. Berger now has it. Battle defends against him. Geisey back over to DiOrio as Ohio Northern works the perimeter. Fitzhand makes the fake. He'll drive the lane, gets it to Bruns. Off balance shot, no good. Rebounded by Jay Battle. Freshman guard brings it up court, sets it off to the left side. Cameron Kuhn is in the corner. Battle, he's had the hot hand though, and he'll take the shot, no good. Featheroff with the rebound and a scramble. Bruns ends up with the basketball, but we've got a whistle, and it's going to go against Baldwin Wallace. Featheroff with the foul.
His 2nd foul, just a team 5th, so no free throws for the Polar Bears. And Featheroff with those 2 fouls, Dave, will take a seat with 7 points, and he's been pretty active.
Joey DiOrio just hit a big 3, and Baldwin Wallace trailing by 7 has the basketball, and they lose it out of bounds. That's Jay Battle, and tipped off of Ohio Northern, and Battle will inbound it. Our score, Ohio Northern 28 and Baldwin Wallace 21. Nice steal. Berger up court, fast break, takes it to the hoop, draws the foul.
We apologize for the momentary loss of picture there, as had some equipment malfunction. They got it up and running, and maybe that break will help the Polar Bears get back to that offensive rhythm, Dave, that they started out with, as BW has come back to draw within 7. It was actually 4 before DiOrio hit the 3-pointer, so maybe Northern can get a second wind here again as they finish out this first half with 6 minutes left to go.
Ohio Northern jumped out to an incredible offensive start to start the game and cooled off. Baldwin Wallace, a good offensive team, comes back. And Berger with the free throw, he'll miss it, and the rebound comes down to Warner. But they have an 8-point lead as we are at the 5:56 mark of the first half of play. And there's Kuhn. He'll make a move inside. He'll put the shot up. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Bruns.
Second block of the game for Bruns, now with 33. Did a nice job avoiding the foul. As, again, Kuhn going right at him, and usually those guys that score a lot can get to the free throw line by drawing fouls.
Brandon Gleam will inbound the basketball. He's number 3. Inbound pass to Kuhn. Diorio on him.
Shot clock under 10.
Peters with the basketball at the line. Clock is at 6. Peters will take the shot around and out, rebounded by Ryan Bruns. Here comes Berger. Bruns top of the key, Fitz hands. Berger will take the baseline. Cut off there by Kuhn. Berger will set it back up again.
30 on 30. Sounds like an ESPN show here.
Yeah. And we've got a foul in the backcourt.
So that'll send Ryan Bruns to the free throw line. Bruns yet to score this game. Does have 4 rebounds and a couple block shots. Shooting 80% from the free throw line this season and averaging just over 10 points a game. That includes a game did not score in his last outing.
And the freshman gets his first start this afternoon and hits the free throw. Now he'll see if on his second attempt we can push the Ohio Northern lead back to double digits. And he does. Ryan connects. And on the First National Bank scoreboard, it's Ohio Northern 31 and Baldwin Wallace 21. Gleam with the basketball. Down low, puts the shot up, no good, blocked by Bruns as Peters has the basketball again. He'll go right back at him, and he'll hit the free throw hit the basket this time and draw the foul.
Bruns got his third block. BW got the rebound, and they end up calling a foul on Bruns, his second. From our angle, looked rather clean, but again, we're not on the court, and nonetheless, BW a chance here to cut into the lead, and they do with a old-fashioned three-point play.
Peters hits the free throw. And up court come Ohio Northern with the basketball. Bruns over to Berger. Diorio inside to Bruns, and again, we've got a foul.
Bruns right now, the biggest player on the court, is working against him there was Ryan Walsh. He's a 6'6" forward, but Bruns in the lineup. Coming in at 6'7" right now, the biggest player on the court. They try to get the ball into him, and he is fouled, so he'll get another one-on-one bonus here, as that's a 9th team foul on BW. Next one will be double bonus.
And Ohio Northern in this group, all 4 of them non-starters, have played extensively here in the second half and played well, which is great to note. Bruns free throw no good, and the rebound comes down to Peters as
Diorio is going to get a cheap one out there. I believe he and Kuhn doing a little talking and going down the court. Diorio right out in front, and the referee saw it, just a little polite body check, and the result's going to be a very good free throw shooter going to the free throw line, and Cameron and Kuhn.
Diorio a little upset with himself as Kuhn will shoot the free throw. He connects.
4 for 5 on the game is Kuhn, who again now just his 4th point. All have been free throws, so he's really struggled to get his field goal shooting down. Has made up for it by getting 5 of 6 now from the free throw line.
Connor Baker, number 14, back into the lineup for Ohio Northern. Berger will handle the basketball. He'll go to the left side. Looks for inside to Bruns. Bruns is going to make a move. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Beautiful move by Ryan Bruns, and it's 33-26, Ohio Northern.
Tough to stop when he moves that quickly, and did a nice job shielding the defender with his body. And Good bucket for Bruns. Again, going against a little bit of a shorter player in Walsh.
Kuhn, he'll kick it back out to Gleam. Gleam moves on Berger. Back out to Peters. Peters is going to try that baseline. Cut off there by Fitzhands. Turnover, Baldwin Wallace, and Bruns has the basketball. Up court, Berger to the right side. He's going to stop at the top of the key. Battle on him. Back over to Baker. Berger right side. Lob pass for Fitzhands, a little bit too long. And I think Ohio Northern trying to get it inside. And, of course, Bruns obviously very successful on the last couple of trips down, Jeff.
Yeah, they've been very, it seems, paying particular attention to him, trying to get him in the ball in the middle. That time they didn't, but they've done very well here, getting some points not only from the free throw line, but hitting his first field goal the last trip down. He touched it. Northern played some very good defense, Dave. Their last possession, got it down under 10-second shot clock, and then BW committed a turnover. Ohio Northern's been making things very difficult for the Yellow Jackets here.
Battle with the basketball. He'll give it over to Warner. Warner's shot no good and rebounded by Geisey. Up court comes Berger. Geisey on the right side, and there's going to be another whistle. Listen, they're looking inside.
Two-shot opportunity coming up now for Fitzhands. As again, a foul away from the ball. I didn't see it, but the foul goes against number 15, Michael Peters.
Travis will step to the free throw line with a pair of free throws, and Ohio Northern with that 7-point lead.
56% on the season, so good to see him get the first one down as a team. Ohio Northern shooting 67%.
Second one also good, and the lead goes to 9 for Ohio Northern.
Big stretch here. The final 3 minutes, Dave. Be nice to see the Polar Bears lock down on defense and try to grow this lead a bit. Go into halftime with a double-digit lead, one that they held for the most part of this first half of the first half.
Peters shot no good, rebounded by Bruns. Up court comes Berger. Baldwin Wallace back on defense. Geisey, Berger, he'll go left side, looks back over to Geisey. He'll take the shot, around and out. Rebounded by Battle. Up court, Peters. He'll take it in and score off the glass.
Nice move by Peters. He had to maneuver himself around a couple of defenders for the Polar Bears that were going after him, and he was able to do so and earn the jumper and make the basket.
Shot blocked there by Brandon Glemm, and Geisey will go out of the game. Good quality time off the bench.
You've got to say that they've gotten very good minutes off the support players today.
Inbounds pass is Allen. He gets it back out to Berger, and Nate hits it. 2-point goal, I believe. And Ohio Northern jumps that lead back to 10.
Fitzhands walking off some sort of a bump or a stinger that he has. It seems to be okay. And then last basket by Berger was a 3-point basket.
That was a 3, good. Up court, Cameron Kuhn with the basketball. He's only got 6 points in the first half, and he's leading the OAC in scoring at 23.4. 5 points.
All free throws.
Shot outside is good, and
Gleam, a nice looking stroke there. One of the few seniors on the roster hits his first points of the game, a 3-pointer.
Baker with the basketball. He wants to move inside. Kicks it back out to Allen. Allen now with the ball, and be a foul inside.
Fitzhands will be called for the foul, and the referee just hit the BW player in the face by signaling. I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either.
The referee
he got nailed too.
Giving the signal for Fitzhands clearing the area, and the player walked right by him, and the referee actually hit the player right in the face. Maybe hopefully it's just a bloody nose or something, but wow. Tough break there as and that might be Kuhn actually that got hit. Looks like he got caught in the face or maybe the chin.
There you see the conversation with Ohio Northern coach Kevin Byrne and one of the officials. I'd like to remind you that this afternoon's game is brought to you by NKTelco Sports. NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, the home of Jeff Henchen, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, all bring you this afternoon's game between Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace. It's been a great first half of play. Ohio Northern with a 7-point lead so far as we approach the final minute of the first half. Battle down low, kicks it back outside, and the shot this time by Glenn is good.
I think of Zach Brandy, number 1. Brandy with the 3-point bucket.
Brandy, number 1, hits the shot. And
big hoop for the Yellow Jackets.
Baker takes it inside, and he puts it up and in. Connor Baker.
And Brandy right here, number 1, maybe took an elbow from Baker. A lot of people getting elbows. As we mentioned, Cameron Kuhn is out of the game now, being injured by the referee.
Jump shot inside, good by Peters.
Polar Bears with the final 35 seconds probably are going to hold one here. And at break, we're going to have try to get a few words from Coach Byrne and his squad their first 20 minutes as we are now under 25 seconds. The shot clock's at about 10 seconds sooner, so Northern will have to get a shot off. 3-point shot from the corner, up and in. 3-point bucket, Nate Berger. 8 seconds to go. Battle for 3. Short. And that will be the end of the first half. Ohio Northern on top, 43-36. A good first half for the Polar Bears as we're going to go down on the court with Dave and Coach Byrne.
Say we're here at halftime with Coach Kevin Byrne for Ohio Northern. Great first half of basketball for the Polar Bears. A lot of great offensive things, but I think you're probably very happy with your team's defensive play against a very good offensive team.
Yeah, absolutely. Lost a couple guys there at the end. They got a couple at the end, but all in all, for 20 minutes, yes, I was very happy with the way we competed, the way we played. They're long games. We got to find a way to do it for another 20 minutes.
Great depth on your part. You had kids come off the bench and really do the job.
Yeah, we trust those guys. Our starters have played very well. Aaron got off to a great start. Unfortunately, they called it tight in the second half of the half. I thought they called it, tight on everybody. That's the way it goes. We have to adjust. Hopefully those starters got a good break and we can, they'll come back ready to give us good energy here in the second half.
What do you think is the key to the second half?
The same energy, the same commitment, the same, I thought we were dialed in pretty good in that first half and we have to do the same thing.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Even though ONU is a small school, I've been able to see a lot of the world through the travels through the music department. Music is the universal language that draws us all together. Through my time at Ohio Northern, I've been able to travel with music ensembles to Germany, England, Scotland, Wales, Italy, and Luxembourg. And sharing music with the different people there has been a really transformative experience about going to Ohio Northern. Before I was in college, I never thought that I would want to travel a lot, but once I started traveling, I just want to go everywhere now, so yeah.
I did have fear, especially since my brother was a pharmacy major. Their courses are really tough. And then as I started in the engineering program, I quickly learned that not all the material was that easy, especially since I had no experience. But it was mainly just my hard work ethic and the professors wanting to interact with you, constantly reaching out to try to help you, that kind of eased my mind a little bit.
here at ONU were very interesting, and my through social interaction, being a freshman, I didn't really know what to expect. I could either choose to be introverted and stay away from people, or be extroverted and meet new people on campus. Obviously,
Achieving a Hall of Fame status, it would just take the cake. It would be the greatest honor.
They put in rigorous hours to become not just a great student, but a great athlete, a great person, and obviously it's paid off.
You look at the wall and you see all these people that have done it before you, and that's what motivates me to keep going every day.
They have put ONU on a pedestal.
They have laid the foundation to what a great player should be like. I think that being inducted in the Hall of Fame shows that you were one of the best at your time while you played here at ONU.
Saying that you're gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I don't know. I guess tears of joy would be a good word for it. A big adrenaline rush would probably bring me back to my college days, reminisce on a lot of memories that I've had. It would just put me on cloud nine, I guess.
Come back to ONU and see the Polar Bear family and everybody that's passed through here, and see that you've made an impact in what you've done.
Something you can only dream of. It's definitely something you have to work towards. You have to want from day one.
Something they should cherish and look back on and show to their kids. And if I was ever inducted, that I would cherish. So
being in the Hall of Fame is one of the greatest accomplishments you can achieve as an athlete here at ONU.
Everybody at ONU, we're just one big family, and we're all so proud of them.
To all the Hall of Fame inductees, you've achieved one of the greatest accomplishments that you can achieve as an athlete. I hope to be at your level one day. Congratulations, and good luck at the ceremony.
It's not often you get a chance to thank publicly someone who has provided something to this scale. It's a spectacular facility, and it's one of the best in college soccer. It's one of the best in track and field anywhere. A great day for us to be able to gather together and thank the Kirscher family for their generosity and their support of our sports.
Kirscher Stadium, home of Ohio Northern's men's and women's soccer team and men and women's outdoor track team, is now one of the finest soccer track stadiums in the nation. The stadium not only serves the university, but provides a first-rate facility for the entire West Central Ohio sports and recreation community. And we are very, very proud of that. And we thank Bob and Barb, because now the dream of a first-class soccer and track stadium is truly a reality. So please, everyone, join me in expressing our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation to the Kirschers for their generosity and their love of Ohio Northern. We thank you.
celebrate the opening of such a cool space than to have a bunch of really good food, sports on the TVs, and hang out with all your friends.
We had the privilege and exciting honor of being the focus group for this amazing new space.
And really what this came about is we had always wanted someplace on campus that students could hang out that would draw people to Macintosh Center. So what we did is we pulled together a bunch of student opinions, and we've been working on this concept for quite some time. And now that it's here, it is incredible to see in person.
We have been wanting this for a while, ever since I was a freshman, and I'm a senior now. Now that it's here, it feels like it was all worth it. We're so appreciative.
And I think what the best part is Gina and I aren't going to be on campus next year, but we've both talked about wanting to come back just to see this space again and to see it being used and to see students enjoying it so much. So I think it'll bring us back to campus too, because I really want to see people enjoying it for years to come.
And a huge goal of our administration was to raise school spirit. And what better way to do it than to have a place to hang out and grow in that school spirit? And now we're not going to be able to find a seat in here for weeks because it's going to be so packed.
Whenever I first got here, I was from a big city. I was from Pittsburgh, so it was a lot different whenever I first came into this small little town. For 4.5 hours, my mom actually tried to talk me out of it, and that was my 4.5 hour drive here was, don't go to Ada, don't go to Ohio Northern. It's a small town, but I got here, stepped out of the car, and walked onto campus, and I looked at her and I was like, this is it, this is home. So I, been here for 4 years. I have fallen in love with the town. It has so much charm. It's not what you expect it to be, but it's everything and more. And whenever you're at Ohio Northern, you have the faculty and the staff who just absolutely adore you and want to take care of you and help you be successful. They teach you to be leaders and entrepreneurs. They teach you to collaborate and to be innovative and just to never take no as an answer. So it's been a very exciting time here, and I don't think I would make any changes. I would definitely stay here, and if I could stay longer, I would, but I don't think anyone would be okay with that.
Right now, as it stands, there's no criminal punishment for human trafficking of children for the purposes of adoption, and that's what I did my seminar paper on. And I was able to reach out to some people and give a proposed solution to the human trafficking in Cambodia. So it was something that I never would have thought myself to divulge in, but given the opportunity, I jumped in head first. I'm not sure where I will go after law school, but I know that ONU has paved the highway, and there's 8 different turns, and they've prepared me for whatever turn that I take.
have told me that coming out of high school 6 years ago that I would be sitting on a national student board overlooking the chapters around the country for the National Community Pharmacists Association. That's something that never would have crossed my mind. I would have said, you're crazy. But because of the opportunities and the help of a specific professor who she really pushed me and motivated me to want to become that well-rounded student involved in my profession as a student, I'm really looking forward to taking that involvement and kind of promoting it through my profession as I move from student to pharmacist.
Ohio Northern enjoying a 7-point lead over Baldwin Wallace as we're at halftime here at the Kinghorn Sports Center. Ohio Northern 43, Baldwin Wallace 36, and first half stats look real nice for Ohio Northern.
Yeah, there's still a lot of basketball game. That's the only bad part. Ohio Northern did play good 20 minutes. They're on top by 7. They shot the ball very well, 55% from the field, whereas BW just 32%. Three-pointers, though, Baldwin Wallace began to catch fire, but both teams connect 5. Ohio Northern much better percentage. Both teams doing pretty good at the free throw line. Northern a little bit better. Rebounding, Northern has the advantage. Remember, in the early part of the game, BW didn't get any offensive rebounds till about well over the 12-minute mark. And turnovers, Ohio Northern actually with 3 more, but a good play by the Polar Bears in his first 20 minutes, as Coach Byrne mentioned to you at halftime. Very pleased with his bench. Had some starters get in foul trouble, so it was good to see them not only get some rest and protect them, but you know they're good now for another 20 minutes and still have a 7-point lead. But as we talked, Dave, 7 points can go in about a snap of a finger, and so Northern needs to continue to play hard against a team, as we mentioned, can score the ball very quickly.
Yeah, Baldwin Wallace, a very good offensive team, and one of the more unusual aspects of the first half was the play of Cameron Kuhn, who literally did not make a field goal and only had, 5 points all on free throws, and then he got nailed by the official, which we watched the replay, and he got hit pretty good.
Yeah, he is out on the floor. He wears number 30, appears to be fine, but what a freaky play that hopefully just startled him more than anything. The referee elbowing him after a foul by the Polar Bears, and wrong place, wrong time. And he makes his presence known immediately, does Kuhn, as he gets the block shot against the Polar Bears.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball as Ohio Northern does not score in the first possession of the second half. Battle with the ball. He'll go to the right side. Cut off there by Thress. Back out to Kuhn, top of the key on Hurlis. Kuhn kicks it back out. Featheroff with the jumper, and he hits it. And Baldwin Wallace runs their offense and gets the basket.
I know it's only been 2 possessions, 1 for each team, but complete opposite how the first half started. Northern scored in their first possession, and it was BW that went dry for much of the first half, only getting some free throws.
Easy bucket by Bruns on a nice pass by Thresh, Jeff.
Excellent ball movement, good movement by Bruns, good pass by Thresh, and good to see Northern at least come out and get a bucket that trip. You don't want them to go in those droughts that have kind of hurt them in their losing streak.
Kuhn from long distance, and he hits it. Cameron Kuhn shows why he's the leader.
He didn't score a field goal before he got hit in the face by the referee. Now he's perfect 1 for 1 after getting the elbow in the jaw.
Yeah, he took a good one, that's for sure. Bruns with a basketball. Ohio Northern's lead is at 4 points as they run their offense. Hurlis cuts down to the corner as Baker has the basketball. Allen will go to the line, pull up jump shot.
Boy, nice play by Baker. Had Battle on him. Battle was ready to contend, and Allen able to compose himself and go straight up with the jumper.
Jump shot by Brandy is good. Now we're into the 2 versus 3 battle, Jeff.
Did we say that BW could score a lot of points and quickly?
Yes, we did.
Well, they've cut it to 3.
At Ohio Northern, Bruns, he's out top of the key. He'll get it over to Hurlis. Hurlis looks inside. He'll take the 3. Shot a little bit long and rebounded by Featheroff as up court comes Baldwin Wallace. Yellow Jackets with the basketball as Brandy back over to Kaminsky. Battle. Goes against Allen on the baseline, back out to Featheroff. Short jump shot, no good, rebounded by Baker. Here comes Hurlis. He'll have it. Ohio Northern's playmaker gets it up to Allen. In the corner is Thress. Shot no good, rebounded by Baker on the backside. He'll put it off the glass, up and in. Good rebound by Connor Baker.
Second chance points. What a big possession that was. Good job by number 14, Connor Baker, out of Ada High School right here where Ohio Northern is located, getting that big offensive putback, lead back up to 5.
Kuhn down the lane, left-handed shot partially blocked by Bruns. Hurlis leads the Polar Bears up court to the basket. Beautiful left-handed shot off the glass. 7-point Ohio Northern lead on the First National Bank scoreboard.
It's good to see you get a great defensive play on one end, a block shot by Bruns, and instantly Ohio Northern able to take advantage of that momentum, potential momentum swing, and get a layup quickly at the other end. But BW comes right back though with a good answer of their own. Featheroff now with 11.
Hurlis with the basketball. He'll get it inside. Bruns working on Featheroff. Shot no good. Rebounded by Featheroff. And here comes Baldwin Wallace. Lead is at 5 for Ohio Northern. Kuhn wants to shoot. He'll take it to the left side. He loses the basketball. Bruns picks it up. That's a turnover by Baldwin Wallace.
Credit Hurlis with the deflection. He was in the area, in the face, if you will, of Kuhn and knocked it away. Bruns comes up with the basketball, but good defense by Joey Hurlis.
Thress with the basketball after the pass from Hurlis. He wants to go. He kicks it back out. Bruns, 15-footer. Shot no good. Rebounded by Featheroff. And Baldwin Wallace brings it back up. Battle pushes it up court. Jump shot by Brandy. Shot around and out, but somehow Brandy ends up with the basketball. Battle will set it back up. Allen is on him. Right side to Baldwin Wallace as Brandy gets it to Featheroff in the corner. He'll make a move, cut off by Bruns. Kaminsky, shot no good, tipped by Featheroff, but this time it finds the hands of Aaron Thress.
A chance for the Polar Bears to try to get some points here. It's a 5-point lead. Both teams have somewhat settled down here last couple of possessions.
Allen, or Baker, shot no good, rebounded by Featheroff. Pretty intense play here, Jeff.
That's been that way throughout, as what we expected. Just BW got off to such a poor shooting start.
Featheroff from long distance, partially blocked by Bruns. Somehow Kaminsky comes up with a basketball, and it's going to go off of Kuhn out of bounds, and Ohio Northern will get the basketball.
5 block shots now for Bruns. As you said, that's becoming a factor that the BW shooters are seemingly aware of, as that may alter some of their shots. That time Northern couldn't get it in transition. Fortunate that BW didn't take advantage of that turnover by the Polar Bears, and Northern now will, again, try to come down here and grow this 5-point lead.
Fitzhands will come in as Bruns gets a breather, and Ohio Northern goes into their offense. Baker, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be on Cameron Kuhn, I believe, down low, as him and Fitzhands doing battle and jockeying for position.
It is his foul, as you mentioned, goes against Kuhn, just his first foul.
Baker inbounds it. Thress back out to Allen. Allen watches Baker go to the left side. He'll handle the ball back out to Baker. Baker looks inside. Hurlis in the corner. Down low, Thress.
Yeah, someone broke down. Someone didn't hear the switch, or I've got him as a nice pass, and Thresh, who had a good start to the first half, Dave. Now his first 2 points here in quite a while, but he spent most of the first half, the end of it, on the bench with the 2 quick fouls.
Good movement on offense that time by Ohio Northern, as here comes Baldwin Wallace. Brandy with the basketball. Back over to Gleam. Gleam will handle it. Shot clock at 8 seconds. Gleam. Allen on him. Shot at 4. He'll take a 17-footer around and out, and rebounded by Thress.
Good defensive stand by the Polar Bears. Hurlis, no time down the other end, and offensive foul, I believe. Was hoping they would have maybe called to travel before the contact.
And as Coach Kevin Byrne not particularly happy with this one or that call, but Ohio Northern maintains a 7-point lead. We've got a timeout. Our score, Ohio Northern 53, Baldwin Wallace 46. We'll be back after this.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless Premium retailer.
7-point difference in this one. Ohio Northern with the lead against Baldwin Wallace. And, of course, this is an Ohio Athletic Conference game. Baldwin Wallace 4-3 in OAC play, while Ohio Northern is 2-5. And Baldwin Wallace will have the basketball as they look to cut into this 7-point Ohio Northern lead, as we have 13:48 to go here in this ball game.
There's a 7-point lead at halftime, 7-point leads you mentioned now, so both teams have played even offensively. As
Kuhn will kick it out to the corner to Peters. Shot way off target. Fitzhands tips it to Baker. Baker will move up to the right side.
Neither team, Dave, really has gotten into offensive rhythm. Not many consecutive possessions where they're able to score points, and it will continue. I know Northern's missed their last couple opportunities on their offensive possession, and Thresh there almost to get a cheap steal, but knocks it out of bounds. And likewise, BW not really getting consecutive possessions. There's been one here and they miss a couple. So
yeah, the offense, Kuhn is really, he'll penetrate the lane, but he'll kick it back out. That's what he's done the last few times as Baldwin Wallace sets into the lineup. Here's Kuhn, top of the key. Hurlis is on him right now. There's the pick and the roll. Kuhn will take the shot, and he will connect just inside the 15-foot range.
Right over Thresh's long stretches on the other end. Quickly, Thresh in transition scores it and gets fouled, but going back to Kuhn's shot, that was a difficult shot. That time he challenged and went up with the jumper, got a high arcer to drop. Give credit to Thresh because he hustled himself down the court, Dave, and got himself in position to earn the basket and draw a foul.
He's played very well here this afternoon. Nice move that time, and he'll go to the line to try and complete the three-point play, and he does. Lead goes up to 8 points.
Aaron Thresh only played 8 minutes in the first half with the 2 fouls, so he's got 15 points.
Shot no good on the outside, rebounded by Allen. The ball taken away by Gleam. Gleam is going to try to make the move. Wild scramble, loose basketball back out to Kuhn, and Baldwin Wallace will try and settle this down. Or just a wild exchange.
Yeah, they knocked it away from the Polar Bears, and Polar Bears will finally get a foul, if you will, to kind of stop this bizarre little possession the BW had.
Yeah, just a wild exchange there. Out of control play in a sense. But Ohio Northern will get the basketball, and with this possession, Ohio Northern can jump this lead back into double digits.
Remember, got down to, was it 4 or 3 here early in the second quarter, or second half. 3 points, I believe, is what you think. So, yeah, a bucket here could really, again.
Inside, there's Baker, shot around and out.
Boy, they got a shot that they would like to have gotten. Baker would like to have that one back. Doesn't drop, so another chance here for BW to cut into the 8-point lead.
Kaminsky with the basketball back over to Peters. Peters out to the right side. He'll move to his left down the lane against Baker. Short jumper, no good, and Peters is going to be guilty of the foul on the rebound as Baker had position inside.
Excellent job by Baker going straight up against Peters on the drive. And then, like you said, inside position, kept Peters behind him and probably frustrated he missed a shot. Peters a little too aggressive, and he commits the foul.
Some substitutes for Ohio Northern. Joey DiOrio, number 22, comes back into the lineup. Number 30, Nate Berger, also back into the lineup as Berger will bring it up court. And also Ryan Bruns comes in, 54. So a couple of changes at the 11-minute mark as we approach the 11-minute mark for Ohio Northern. There's the lob inside Fitzhands off the glass, and there's going to be a foul. And it's going to be on Peters again.
He's picked up 2 fouls back-to-back. Good job passing the ball for the Polar Bears that time as Fitzhands had his man posted up, and they were able to use a little top down. Bruns able to see the court and get a nice pass into Fitzhands, who misses the first free throw.
This lineup's a little different look inside for Ohio Northern with Fitzhands and Bruns in the lineup. Substitute also for Baldwin Wallace as Battle will come back in as Kaminsky goes out.
And there you see a look at the foul on the replay, as obviously Fitzhands was contacted. He makes 1 of 2.
And up court, Battle comes. He'll be on the right side. Berger digging in against him. Double team, back out. Peters. Peters on the right side. He'll drive the lane. Back over to Warner. Or rather, Featherhoff. Jump shot Glim, or well, fakes the jumper, gets it back out the Battle clock because it's 7. The
have to go
shot
quick.
clock's going to have to happen now. Battle, shot blocked by Bruns, rebounded by DiOrio, and Ohio Northern has the basketball. 9-point lead, Polar Bears.
6 blocks for Bruns on the afternoon. That adds to his 31, so 37 on the season. And a nice move by Fitzhands, who's come up with some big plays offensively, drawing some fouls against the BW Yellow Jackets.
And that's going to go against Peters, so he quickly has got 3 fouls now.
Yeah, probably all within the past 2 minutes. He is one of now 3 players with 3 fouls for the Yellow Jackets.
Zach
he and
Warner.
also, I believe, Zach Warner, he has 3, and so does Ryan Walsh.
Ohio Northern with the basketball. Long-range jumper, Allen. Devon Allen hits a 3, and boy, that one came at the right time, didn't it?
It very much so. Devon Allen having a somewhat quiet game offensively, but he already has 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He now made his 5th point, but he's doing other things in scoring today. So seems quiet, but he's doing the dirty work, if you will.
Yeah, good 3-point shooter, and hit one at the right time as Ohio Northern back up court. Here's another one. Shot a little bit short. Rebound, Bruns up and in.
We'll give Allen the assist possibly. No, shot it off the mark. Brian Bruns do a nice job seeing the ball in flight. Gets there, the missed shot, and gets rid of it quickly.
And the lead jumps to 14 for Ohio Northern here on the First National Bank scoreboard. That'll be a foul on Bruns, his first.
Second. Should be a second. He got one early in the game, but board shows 1.
And Baldwin Wallace will get into the offense. Here's Brandy. Brandy moves to the lane. Bruns cuts him off. Back over.
Partially blocked.
Featherhoff, he'll get it back again. All sorts of things going on. Let's see what they call. What do we got, Jeff? A travel?
I don't know. He went up and down. I thought it could have been a jump ball, but yeah, the travel was the call. He was, I believe, blocked again. Not for sure, but Bruns is nearing 10 block shots for this game.
Northern has a chance to equal their largest lead of the game with a basket like that. Ryan Bruns on the jam, and Ohio Northern's up by 16.
Bruns now in double figures with 10 points.
Timeout, Baldwin Wallace. Momentum going towards the Polar Bears. Let's take a look at this one. Ryan Bruns with the jam, brought to you by Sydney Car Parts. Beautiful jam by Bruns, and our lead is 16, Ohio Northern 64. Baldwin Wallace, 48 more after this.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in there. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Got a timeout here at Kinghorn Sports Center. Baldwin Wallace trying to slow the momentum of Ohio Northern down as they have a 16-point lead, which is their largest of the afternoon.
Matches their largest lead, and they've done so by, again, shooting the ball very well. They're 53% on the game, and when you get shots such as Bruns' dunk, that helps increase that average, but they've gotten just great play throughout. Very deep today. We talked about the keys of the game today for BW being deep offensively. right now, Ohio Northern apparently has come up with some good depth. You know, they're getting some good scoring throughout, some good play overall from a lot of guys, and just playing great defense, holding the Yellow Jackets to 30% from the field. They come in, the Yellow Jackets do, shooting the ball very nicely, almost 44%. So give credit to the Polar Bears. They've returned home after a 2-week vacation from Kinghorn Center and have performed nicely. Still, though, with a team like BW, you can't let up because we mentioned the 16-point lead is there, but still time if BW is going to make a run, which good teams will, and we expect that to happen if the Northern can withstand that run and make the necessary stops.
A lot of quiet performers for Ohio Northern. You mentioned Devin Allen. You know, he hit a big three, but he's played a pretty solid game. And there's several others. You know, you look at the stats and the overall performance so far in this one, and there's a lot to be said for the depth that Ohio Northern's shown today. Jump shot there
nice
by
floater.
Zach Brandy, and he hits it. Nice jumper by Brandy.
Kind of a floater he had to kind of avoid, again, a potential shot block from Bruns, and able to get the floater to drop. Much needed bucket for the Yellow Jackets. They had scored in a while, so the good timeout for them.
Fitzhands inside to Oreo. Back out to Fitzhands. Going to be, took an extra step.
Well, here's a key possession. You don't want to see the BW Yellow Jackets get back-to-back consecutive possessions scoring. So
Battle will handle the basketball. Let's see what they do. Berger on him. Bruns cuts that off. Back out to Cameron Kuhn. Kuhn, top of the key. Trying to work inside. Nice move. Left-handed shot, no good. But there is a foul.
Bruns will pick up his third foul. Or potentially maybe his fourth. I'm not real sure what he has. I thought he had two earlier. Nope, his fourth. So he will check out. And Coons, who has 11 points, again, half of his average, will try to.
Kuhn hits the free throw. A little discrepancy in different places with fouls for Bruins, but he has 4. And he'll go to the sidelines as Hurlis will come back in. Geisey also in the lineup for Ohio Northern, as there's a nice shot of Kuhn at the line. Shot no good. Count your blessings on those, I have a feeling.
Yeah, Ohio Northern should feel fortunate that just 1 point was scored and need to come back to work on offense.
Thress, he'll take it to the hoop.
Well, he got his man up in the air, but just couldn't finish on the drive to the basket. Good hands. I believe it was by Featheroff.
Brandy has it top of the key. He'll go down the lane. Thress will cut him off. Back over to Battle. Shot is good, and Jay Battle with a big 3 to pull it. Baldwin Wallace to within 10 points.
Jay Battle, his third three-pointer of the half of the game, and Coach Burns going to take a timeout.
Wise timeout by Coach Byrne, and we'll take a break as well. Our score on the First National Bank scoreboard: Ohio Northern 64, Baldwin Wallace 54. We'll be back right after this.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Momentum changing just a little bit as Baldwin Wallace attempting a run at Ohio Northern. The Polar Bears led by as much as 16 points just a few moments ago, and the lead now is at 10 points. Jeff, Ohio Northern has a big possession here.
Well, you talk about the runs that good teams make. BW is trying to mount one here as time becoming a factor for them, so it's critical the Polar Bears go to work, and boy, Joey Hurlis with a kind of a no-look pass, and Fitzhands finishes. Hurlis now with 7 assists.
Battle. He's trapped. Featheroff with the short jumper is good.
Too easy, too quick. BW matches or answers the Ohio Northern score.
Hurlis with the basketball. Junior out of Van Wert, the leader in assists.
Has 7 on the game.
Division III in the country. Handling the basketball, looks down low, and he finds Thress. Beautiful pass. That's
8
twice.
assists. Yep.
Last 2 possessions.
Different scores scoring, but 2 assists for Hurlis in those possessions.
Battle on the baseline underneath
nice
the basket.
Move. Wow.
Snuck right in there.
He tricked the Polar Bears into thinking he was going out, and he went baseline. And Battle now with 11 points. His first 2-point shot. His other points came on 3 3-pointers.
And DeOrio with the basketball, and Hurlis near the center court.
Yep.
Boy, that was close.
Foul.
Foul on
Ohio Northern.
Geisy off the ball. That's
No, that was
all I
on
can say.
Thresh, 40. So I did not see it, obviously, but
Must have been inside.
Thresh's 3rd foul. He picked up 2 in the first half and only played 8 minutes in the first half, but
And fouls can be a concern here for Ohio Northern. Bruns already on the bench with 4, and Thress definitely Ohio Northern doesn't need to have Thress pick up any more.
A 16-point lead is now down to 10.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball. Battle back over to Brandy as they run their offense. Kuhn takes an extra step, and
Northern
that's a turnover.
Gets a break as Kuhn, one of those guys who can, in these types of situations, can come up with big shots. The 10th turnover by the Yellow Jackets, maybe a big one there as they'd consume much of the shot clock and don't get a chance to score. So Northern, again, will try to score. It's been a while. They've had those 2 nice drives, and Hurlis that time taking them himself, but each time the Yellow Jackets have come down and been able to score quickly and really not take any time off the clock.
Long-range jumper, it's good.
And that way they actually gain. I mean, Hurlis scores a bucket on one end.
Warner
Yellow
hits
Jackets
at that time.
get 3 on the other end.
9-point lead, Ohio Northern. Hurlis. Back over to Fitzhands. He'll make the move. Pulls up. Geisy back to Thress. He'll take the jumper and hit it.
Boy,
Aaron Thress is just simply having a great game.
Coach Byrne wants a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, and we will remind you that our game this afternoon is brought to you by the following fine sponsors: NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, and Minster Dental bring you this afternoon's game. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Think first. Replays this afternoon. We saw one just a few minutes ago. A dunk by Ryan Bruns is brought to you by Sydney Body Car Star. And our keys to the game at the start of this afternoon's game brought to you by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. We'd also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of men's college basketball. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Cable Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Saturday, January 16th at 11 p.m. and Saturday, January 17th at noon. We're back to basketball as Baldwin Wallace has the ball. Ohio Northern 11-point lead as Kuhn shot no good. Fitzhands with a rebound, and Hurlis will bring it up court, and he's another one that's having a fine game this afternoon, Jeff.
They have, and he had a nice job down there. Kuhn tried to go to the basket and create. Fitzhands and Thresh both there to defend, avoided committing the foul. Kuhn had to offer up a tough shot, came away empty, so a good possession defensively.
Allen's three-pointer a little bit short, but it will goes out of bounds, and Baldwin Wallace will have the basketball.
I thought for a second it went off of Kuhn's face.
I thought it went off Kuhn. That's why I hesitated.
Obviously it did not. No argument from the spectators down that end of the court.
Gleam with the basketball. He'll put a 3 up and hit it.
Oh, a big bucket by Brandon Gleam.
5'10" senior guard out of Hilliard knocks it in.
So with 16 points, just a short time ago, lead for the Polar Bears, now 8.
Thress inside, puts it up and in. That was a beautiful move by Thress.
He avoided the travel violation somehow. I thought at first he was going to drag his foot. He avoided that. He has 21 points on the afternoon. And he's missed only 2 shots from the field.
Free throw, no good, and Cameron Kuhn will come down with a rebound, and the lead is 10 points.
His first free throw miss.
Kuhn handled the basketball off the pick by Warner. Goes around to the other side and puts it up, no good.
A good job by Thress, staying vertical. Kuhn again trying to maybe draw contact, but Thress never leaned in, couldn't give the referee a reason to blow the whistle, and Ohio Northern secured the miss.
Hurlis with the ball, working inside, looks for Thress. Thress turnaround shot a little bit short. Cameron Kuhn with the rebound. Up court he comes, right side. Trying to move inside. He's going to take it. Cut off there by Hurlis. Back out front. Top of the key. Warner hits it. Zach Warner hits it. We've got a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Our score on the First National Bank scoreboard, Ohio Northern 74, Baldwin Wallace 67. More after this.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
3:45 left in this one, and Ohio Northern with the lead. And time now to take a look at the Ohio Athletic Conference standings. As you take a look at it, we got Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern here today. Baldwin Wallace 4-3, Ohio Northern 2-5. John Carroll and Mount Union leading the pack at 7-0. Marietta 1 game back at 6-1.
Tough break for the Polar Bears. They get a nice offensive play set up for Hurlis. He couldn't quite get the shot to drop, and then resulting that is a foul on Ohio Northern. So Thresh now picks up his 4th foul. So Thresh and Brunch each with 4, Dave, and more importantly, Northern missed his chance to score there.
Yeah, the foul trouble there with the 2 big guys, Bruns and Thresh. That's a key factor here in the next 3.5 minutes of play as Baldwin Wallace.
A lot of time left.
Trying to conserve the clock. And another 3-pointer from Glemm. The senior guard really.
Glemm has shot the ball very well. Oh, that's his 3rd 3-pointer on the afternoon.
And Hurlis will try and get Ohio Northern's offense back on track. Thress with the basketball. Fitzhands with the cut. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded 22. Coach Byrne wanted a foul on that one.
I'm sure
doesn't get it, and Baldwin Wallace has the ball.
Coach Heil on the other side probably wanted a charge. Ohio Northern fails to score, so again, that 16-point lead now down to 4. Make it 2.
The tip by Featherhoff.
So it's going to be another interesting final 2 minutes plus seconds of basketball here. As BW has not given up. They've continued to attack, and they've hit some big shots here the last few possessions for them.
Hang on to your hats, folks. 74-72, 2-point Ohio Northern lead. Fitzhands puts it up. Shot doesn't go, but he draws the foul.
Good entry pass from Aaron Thresh from outside. Didn't have a lot of room to throw it, but Fitzhands used his size, his body very nicely, able to get the ball and get a shot off before he was fouled. The key is, can he hit his free throws? Not a great free throw shooter, not a bad one either, just big ones right here. Need to get this one to drop.
Allen will come back into the lineup for Ohio Northern as Fitzhands hits his 2nd one, is good. Makes the difference, 3 points, but last couple times down, Brandon Glemm has been the problem for Ohio Northern. He's number 3. Let's see what Battle does. He goes to the right side, takes it inside, confronted by Thruss, who's got 4. He hits. The lead is now 1 point.
13 points for Battle. He's come off the bench to do a nice job for the Yellow Jackets.
Thruss, top of the key. Inside, Baker. Nice move, shot is short. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to go to Baldwin Wallace. There'll be a timeout. On the court, 1 point lead. Our score, Ohio Northern 75, Baldwin Wallace 74. We'll be back after this.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Ohio Northern takes the timeout, and we've got a 1 point contest in Ohio Athletic Conference basketball. And it's a good game here this afternoon. Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern in quite a battle. And Baldwin Wallace, for the first time in recent memory. All game, I guess.
A possession to take the lead.
Has a possession here to take the lead. Clem, who's had the hot hand here in the second half, gets it over to Warner. Warner over to Kuhn, and loose basketball picked up by Hurlis. He'll go in for the layup, and
Fitzhands doing a nice job against Kuhn, and Kuhn lost a hand on Hurlis there, able to score the easy scoop and the score.
Double teamed him, and Kuhn will come right back, and he'll toss it over to Featheroff, and he'll score, and they will take a timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well with 1:17 to go. And our score, Ohio Northern 77 and Baldwin Wallace 76. More after this.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
1 point difference in this one. Ohio Northern with a 77-76 lead, Jeff, and now some strategy comes into play. Timeouts, foul trouble, and the clock, of course, becomes a huge factor.
Ohio Northern with 3 timeouts left. Baldwin Wallace with 2. Ohio Northern's committed 5 fouls. BW 8, so Ohio Northern's in the bonus. But as we talked, Dave, during the timeout, Ohio Northern has scored here recently, but it's BW has come down so quickly and scored again. They've basically washed out the ONU offense, and at times they picked up a point here or there with a 3-point shot or such and find themselves now just by 1. But it's going to be a key possession here for the Polar Bears.
Fitzhands will take the jump shot. It's no good. Rebound by Thress, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Featherhoff, and we'll have to see what transpires here with 45 seconds on the clock.
Got a jump ball, I believe. Possession arrow favors BW. Northern misses a tough opportunity to score as got a good shot. More importantly, they got a good offensive rebound by Thresh, who hasn't missed many field goals and maybe rushed it just a bit. Comes up empty, and rather than pick up his 5th foul, which was a possibility.
Definitely a possibility. In fact, a real possibility. If Featherhoff
gets a bloody nose, possibly.
Bloody nose, so he'll have to go out. I guess that's a break for Ohio Northern. Here we go, folks. 1 point difference in this one.
About a 15-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Battle with the basketball. He goes to the free throw line, kicks it back over to Warner. Fitz hands on him. He'll go to the baseline. He slips. Fitz hands dives to the ball. Back out. Short jumper is good as Mike Kaminsky, quiet all night, hits the 15-footer to put Baldwin Wallace into the lead for the first time this afternoon. But a timeout. We'll keep it right here because
Kaminsky, speaking about being quiet, Dave, his first 2 points of the game. He's committed 4 fouls, and I don't remember him taking a shot. In fact, he's maybe it's his 3rd shot of the game, so he's 1 for 3. None maybe bigger than that, as he has given his team the first lead, as we mentioned, all afternoon. And it's Baldwin Wallace that takes the timeout. So they score and took the timeout. I was a little surprised. I figured Ohio Northern, but they are just want to make sure they set their defense and know what they're doing defensively.
Yeah, we've got 24.4 seconds, and as you can see on the First National Bank scoreboard, timeouts, Baldwin Wallace has got 1 left. Ohio Northern has 3, so this could a lot of different scenarios that can take place here in the final 24 seconds, and especially with the option to foul.
No, it's going to be a lot of time, though. Ohio Northern has time to come down and basically, I would say, run whatever type of offensive set that they feel most comfortable with. So there's plenty of time, and what I'm afraid of is, as we said earlier, when Ohio Northern has scored here recently, BW's gotten down the court so quick they've seemingly scored right back, almost to, again, negate the offense by Ohio Northern. But first things first, Northern needs to put the ball in the basket, and missed a chance their last possession. We'll try to score here as they're going to get a full 24 seconds.
Hurlis will pick it up at midcourt, and here we go, folks. Clock counting down. Hurlis, top of the key, battle on him. Inside Thress. He's had the game for Ohio Northern. He loses the basketball, and timeout.
Foul, I believe, on Thresh.
Foul on Thresh. 8.6 seconds left.
The 6th team foul committed by Ohio Northern. So it should be out of bounds, down by Ohio Northern's bench. So tough break as Northern got to Thresh, as you said, has done very nicely offensively.
Bruns will re-enter the lineup as Thresh picks up his 5th foul. And we have another timeout. We'll keep it right here. And remind you that this afternoon's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace brought to you by NKTelco Sports. NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, and Minster Dental, bringing you this afternoon's game. Here at Ohio Northern, we've got a great one. It's a 1 point difference. Baldwin Wallace a 1 point lead, the only lead they've had of the afternoon. 8.6 seconds on the clock, and they have the basketball.
Ohio Northern's going to obviously try to get the ball back, but they got to get a quick steal or we'll try to foul immediately to put the Yellow Jackets on the free throw line. You sure would like to see anyone other than Kuhn catch it.
And he catches it and draws the foul as Hurlis.
So Kuhn, who is a great free throw shooter on the season, will go to the other end of the court where he's 6 for 8 today. And that's a good percentage, but when you come in shooting 88%, that's a little bit below his average. So,
yeah. And from the field, he's only, 2 out of 12 this afternoon? So Kuhn with a chance with some big free throws. He connects. And the difference is 2.
Ohio Northern does have 2 timeouts left.
Second free throw, also good. .9 seconds left, timeout at midcourt. We'll keep it right here. We've got a great one here, Jeff, and final strategy here for Ohio Northern being discussed by Coach Kevin Byrne with his squad as they trail by 3.
Well, they're going to obviously have their work cut out for them, Dave. They need 3 points to tie, and with not a lot of time left, it's going to be very difficult to get a quick 2 and call timeout and try to foul again. So, if that happens, great, but if not, you're going to have to try to get a 3-point shot off. I saw number 32.
Jack Ellerhorst is going to come into the lineup for Ohio Northern. He's checked in.
And we'll see once here what they draw up, but it's got to be something quick, and with BW knowing Ohio Northern needs 3 to tie, it would be see once if they maybe foul before Northern gets a shot off. Potentially to put them at the foul line, it would be a 1-on-1 situation if BW does foul. So tough, kind of a surreal or a little very quiet here, Dave. It seemed like minutes ago things were, on top, had a 16-point lead maybe halfway through the first half, and we kept thinking there was just a lot of time left, and we knew that BW would make runs, and they have, and it's not like Northern hasn't answered. It's just they'd maybe get 2 and BW would get 3, or if Northern would make a free throw and then they'd hit a 2-pointer. Next thing you know, it was down to single possessions and a single possession game, and a big free throw, or I'm sorry, field goal by Mike Kaminsky, his only basket of the afternoon, put him on top, and since that time, a few more free throws, and Northern finds themselves down by 3.
Here we go. Hurlis will inbound it. Fitzhands, top of the key. He'll take the 3, around and out. Rebound comes down to Baldwin Wallace. A foul at 1.1 second.
Good look for Fitzhands. Good shot. We had a nice angle, Dave. It looked like it was nothing but in, and it tried to go in, but it rattles out, and it's going to be a tough loss here for the Polar Bears as Hurlis fouls out with 11 points, and barring some sort of full court desperation shot here, it's going to be a loss for the Polar Bears, and a game that they played really pretty well today.
It's been a good game all the way around, and
they get
Ohio Northern, they get a timeout.
Boy,
0.7 seconds, missed free throw.
Yeah, I just wish there would be a little bit more than 0.7 left. We'll see once they put any more time on the clock. I doubt it. Diorio checks in, and Coach Byrne will try to again. They have probably enough time if you catch it in the correct direction to quickly hoist a desperation shot. But boy, a lot of time went off there. Seemed like on just a simple little rebound.
Yeah, 0.4 of a second, and
I guess it isn't that long. when you're
squeezing
like every 10th of a second out, you just be nice for like 1.7. Then you get catch and a dribble and somewhat of a simulated shot from. It's going to be from distance probably, but how long did it take Christian Leitner to catch the one at the foul line in a Spectrum back in 93 or 92?
Yeah. Well, they have to really get it to the the vicinity of half court. I mean, if you look at statistics, Allen is probably your best three-point shooter, and probably after that maybe Baker. So we'll just have to see what this final second or less than a second. And we've got Baldwin Wallace will take a timeout after they've seen how Ohio Northern set things up, which they had kind of like a mid-court double stack with Baker and Allen. But we'll take yet another timeout, and lots of things can still happen here. And we'd just like to remind you that today's game, if you'd like to see it again, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of men's college basketball. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Cable Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Saturday, January the 16th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, January the 17th at noon are the replays of this afternoon's game between Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace. It's been quite a game, and
they're going to have a prayer here to win it, and after today they're going to have to get right back to it as they will go to Heidelberg on Wednesday the 20th. and then come back home a week from today, the 23rd, they'll take on Capital, which we will have that game, and then the 27th, on a week from Wednesday, against Otterbein, back-to-back home games, but they will go on the road on Wednesday at Heidelberg and then come back home against Capital and Otterbein. And again, this is a game coming back home, really needed to get a W, and it's going to...
Let's see how the final 0.7 second unfolds. The Orioles pass midcourt, intercepted by Battle. He'll toss it up. That will end this one. And our final score, Baldwin Wallace rallies to defeat Ohio Northern by 3. Our final score, Baldwin Wallace 80 and Ohio Northern 77. And we'll be back and take a look at our final statistics right after this.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina. NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits, commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
Back here at Ohio Northern, Baldwin Wallace has posted their 10th win of the season. They're 10-5 as Ohio Northern falls to 5-10 with the final score, as you see on our final statistic graphic there. Baldwin Wallace 80 and Ohio Northern 77.
Well, BW, an offensive-minded team, almost comes back to score their season average, which is right around 82. So they had a big second half. They scored 44 points in the second half compared to 34 for the Polar Bears, and they erased a 7-point deficit and earned a 3-point win. Overall, 28 of 68, 41% for Ohio Northern. They shoot over 50%, 30 for 59 from the field. 3-point shooting, 38, almost 39% for BW. Ohio Northern did not attempt many threes, made 6 for just under 50%. Both teams shooting the free throws fairly well. Baldwin Wallace just under 67%, and Ohio Northern just under 65%. Rebounding margin pretty even, and turnovers, Northern commits just a few more than Baldwin Wallace. So a tough break for the Polar Bears, and go through some of our key scorers here for the BW Yellow Jackets. They were led in scoring today by Jake Featherhoff. He had 17. 13 from Jay Battle, and also 13 from Cameron Kuhn. Three players from Baldwin Wallace in double figures. For Ohio Northern, they also put 3 players in double figures. Aaron Thresh leads away with 21 points for the Polar Bears. Joey Hurlis added 11. Ryan Bruns also added 10. Connor Baker chipped in with 9. Nate Berger with 9. 8 from Travis Fitzhands. 5 from Devin Allen. 4 from Joey DiOrio. For the Ohio Northern total of 77. I want to also mention Ryan Bruns, 7 block shots in the afternoon. And also in the assist category, Joey Hurlis continues to distribute the ball well, ends the game with 9 assists, a couple bright spots. And, it would have been a lot easier to talk about if Northern could have pulled this one out because they played so well against a quality team, had a lot of things going correctly for them, but just ran out of plays, if you will, and BW comes up with a 3-point win on the road, and Northern suffers their 5th straight loss.
Yeah, ironically, the biggest basket of the night came from Mike Kaminsky, and his only basket of the night as he was in foul trouble for Baldwin Wallace. And as we talked a few minutes ago, Baldwin Wallace enjoyed the lead only 24 seconds of this game. The last 24 seconds, all when it counts as they pull out a 3-point win. We'd like to once again thank our sponsors for this afternoon's game: NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, and our scoreboard sponsor this afternoon, First National Bank. Think First. Replays brought to you by Sydney Body Car Star, and our keys to the game portion brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. Also like to thank our crew here this afternoon on the camera: Patrick Ferguson, Andy Bundy, Jason Zurcher in the production truck and doing the producing, and director of this afternoon's telecast, Isaac Sell and Bryce Hamrick. Alongside me, Jeff Henshin, and I'm Dave Helmstetter, and our final score from Ohio Northern: Baldwin Wallace a winner. The Yellow Jackets 80, Ohio Northern 77.